Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. I'm Ismail from Pusat Jenis Pintar Negara, UKM, will present to you the effectiveness of online distance learning for gifted students amidst COVID-19 outbreak. Ladies and gentlemen, distance learning becomes a method for delivering instruction solely online that allows students work from home. Distance learning is a kind of learning and training delivered to individuals who are geographically and physically distancing from the teacher. The process is conducted virtually using digital platforms such as Google Classroom and messaging apps. As we noticed, COVID-19 has been announced as a pandemic disease by WHO as the cumulative case has spiked to over than 20,000 cases. This has affected lots of people, including gifted students, as they were required to stay at home until the pandemic relief. As gifted students are found to have a unique education system, distance learning is among the best ways that propose to proceed the learning session for the gifted students. I developed three objectives of this study that are to determine the significant level of online distance learning for gifted students in Malaysia, to identify the effectiveness level of online distance learning among gifted students from urban and rural areas, and to compare the effectiveness score of online distance learning among gifted students from urban and rural areas. From this conceptual framework, there are four factors that equip online distance learning approach and further make the effectiveness on online distance learning to suit with the gifted students' education needs. According to literature review, theorists recommended that distance learning should provide the same learning experience to students and should be thoroughly planned. Stafford 2020 professed distance learning provides greater flexibility for students to work from home, especially during critical situations. Distance learning approach is found to be useful, accessible and an affordable way to earn quality education in a fast way. Distance learning requires full commitment of self-discipline and time management. Teachers and students need to possess high technology skills to run online tools and able to fix technical problems that might occur during the learning and teaching procedures. This quantitative study consisted of 305 gifted students, where 138 boys and 167 girls. 202 students from urban areas while 103 from rural areas. Data collection through survey of 5 points Likert skills were 4 domains of facilities, task quality, motivation and computer skills. Pilot test was conducted to 96 gifted students with high reliability of Alpha Combat 0.94. Data analysis consisted descriptive and inferential statistics. Now, let us look at the results. Based on Table 1 and the pie chart, overall students can execute online distance learning at moderate level with the mean of 3.41. Specifically, students score moderately in managing digital facilities, completing tasks, and motivation towards virtual learning at moderate level with the mean of 3.51, 3.54, and 2.63, while gifted students have high skill in computer skills with the mean of 3.95. From the level of online distance learning effectiveness, results reveal the mean of managing digital facilities is 3.65, completing tasks 3.57, motivation 2.66, and computer skills 4.04. This is mean students in urban areas score high in computer skills and moderate in other domains, Overall, students are in moderate level, where mean is 3.48 of online distance learning effectiveness. Based on this result, the mean of managing digital facilities is 3.24, task completion 3.48, motivation towards online learning 2.57, and computer skill 3.77. This means students in rural areas score high in computer skills and moderate in other domains. Overall, students are in moderate level where mean is 3.27 of online distance learning effectiveness. Now, I present to you the SPSS output of comparison online distance learning effectiveness between students in urban and rural areas. Based on the data, overall urban students scored slightly higher than rural students in digital facilities and computer skill domains. Based on the results of independent sample t-tests, since the significant value was less than alpha at 0.05 level of significance, the null hypothesis was rejected. It can be concluded that the online distance learning, specifically in digital and computer skills domain, had significantly difference between students from urban and rural areas. Whilst there is no significant difference in task completion and motivation domains among them, as the significant value was greater than 0.05. Here I conclude my presentation with distance education is indeed a need in this critical situation as to provide proper education for each gifted students. However, the process of developing distance learning should be thoroughly planned and cannot be simply applied onto existing school systems. Students come from various backgrounds from all over the country. Some students are able to employ distance learning, but there are a few of them who cannot afford to buy multiple devices or smartphone to learn via virtual environment. As COVID-19 is a world pandemic, it will cause a longer curfew that might be a year. Therefore, I suggest an immediate future study on strategies to improve distance learning approach to meet education needs for gifted students on both sides of urban and rural areas. Thank you.